Sandakphu Trek. It is so special in India because of the spectacular view of Mt Everest and Kanchenjunga along the trekking course. Let's check out what the trek looks like. Day 1. I walked to a meeting point to see my tour guide at 6 a.m. It was early in the morning and the temperature was so low. We took a shared taxi to Rimbick, which is the gateway to the trekking course of Sandakphu. So I'm standing at the bus stop. So this is the bus stop where we can go many places, including Siliguri and city area. And then the car behind me is going to the first camping site. Then from there we will start trekking. The taxi departed. It takes 4 hours to reach Rimbick from Darjeeling. The driver drove his car along the train tracks of Darjeeling Himalayan Railway. The car turned into a mountain road that was winding and really bumpy. The car continued up the mountain road. We safely arrived in Rimbick at 10:30 a.m., which is the starting point of the trek. Hi, I just started the trekking in Sandakphu towards Sandakphu, and we are walking towards the national park. We finished the foreign registration and the police checkpoint, then we can start. It's a very good security system here. We started trekking in Rimbick and walked 7 kilometers to Srikhola Bridge. As we walked along the border between West Bengal and Sikkim, you can see the villages of Sikkim state along the mountain path. The way to Srikhola Bridge was moderate and you can enjoy the nature of Singalila National Forest. By the way, if you like videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. Srikhola Bridge is a suspension bridge located at an altitude of 2,103 meters above sea level in Singalila National Park. Turtle flag hang on the suspension ropes, which pray for a safe journey to the mountain peak. After that, we headed uphill for 5 kilometers to Gurdum, where we stayed overnight. Yeah, trekking continues. I am walking towards tonight's homestay, and it is on a very hilly mountain. So I'm walking the very steep slope and uphill, downhill a couple of times. We have mountain rocks, overhangs. So this is one of the most challenging parts of trekking, I believe. The road from Srikhola Bridge is steep uphill. Although the distance to Gurdum is only 5 kilometers, there are so many ups and downs that made me so exhausted. After 2 hours of walking, we finally arrived in Gurdum. This family-run lodge seems popular for trekkers who climb Sandakphu mountain. The rooms are very comfortable with 2 single beds, duvet and blanket. I just received a hot water bag and I put it in a bed. It is so warm, I like it. The temperature outside is like 8 degrees Celsius. It might go down a bit further. The bed now is very warm because of the hot water bag. Yeah, I really appreciate the way they help people and hospitality. Yeah, homestay here is best, my recommendation. Day 2. On this day, we kept climbing the mountain path to move about 10 kilometers in distance and climbed 1,382 meters in elevation. We left the lodge in Gurdum at 8 a.m. and headed up the mountain path. 3 hours after the departure, we arrived at our first resting point, tea house in Lopitar. 2 hours 30 minutes has passed. Finally, I reached the first stop,
tea house for lunch. It was a very hilly mountain road, and I was very tired now.
The journey from the tea house is traversed along the ridges of Sandakphu mountain. The path is narrow, so you will be seriously injured if you fail. The view from the trekking course was spectacular nevertheless. By the way, if you become a fan of the Sandakphu Trek, why don't you subscribe to my channel as well?
Hi there. 1 hour has passed since we started the tea house for trekking, and I'm sitting on one of the viewpoint on Sandakphu mountain area, and it is a very beautiful place. I can see Thokum mountain, the mountain bridges from here, and then the mountain over there on my right hand side, and I should do this way. Yeah, there is the Sandakphu mountain. So from here we have to walk all the way to the mountain peak. It's going to take about 1 hour, 2 hours on foot. So.
City streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night. Just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop. As we shout from the top, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Hi, good morning. 6 a.m. in the morning in the Sandakphu sunrise point. I'm sitting there top of the mountain to wait for the sunrise.
We woke up at 5 a.m. to try to see the sunrise from the top of the Sandakphu mountain. My favorite is the Kanchenjunga. People describe its shape as the sleeping Buddha. The shape looks like the human sleeping on the mountains. Kanchenjunga becomes even more beautiful when it is lit up with the sunrise. I was utterly amazed. Sandakphu is one of the few places where you can see Mt Everest and Kanchenjunga at the same time. After viewing the sunrise, we boarded a jeep and headed towards Thokum Valley. This desolated stretch of land is located on the border between India and Nepal. It is a transit point on the way to Molley. From the trekking course, you can see Mt Everest and Kanchenjunga, which is again absolutely breathtaking.
On the left-hand side of this trekking course, we can see a number of Himalayan mountains. So the Kanchenjunga, also Mount Everest. So walking this course is part of one of the highlights of the trekking course. We can see famous mountain peaks from here.
About 3 hours after leaving Thokum Valley, we arrived in Molley. The trekking course was downhill after Molley. This section is extremely steep. I made good use of my trekking poles to keep my balance and reduce the strain on my knees. About 4 hours leaving Molley, we finally arrived in Rammam, our accommodation for the third day. Once again, we were welcomed at the family-run guest house. We were served a delicious meal and it was very satisfying. Day 4, the itinerary of the last day's trekking was to head to Srikhola Bridge to go back to Rimbick and Darjeeling. We had a quick breakfast and started trekking to Srikhola Bridge. The distance is about 4 kilometers and the travel time is 3 hours. Since Rammam is located at an altitude of 2,506 meters above sea level, we needed to descend about 200 meters in elevation.
Walking uphill towards the Srikhola, and the air is very chilly and refreshing. And people walking on this street as a trekking tour, trekking course, and then this is very silent and quiet. Right there, we just reached Darjeeling city from Sandakphu mountain, and then this is the end of our trekking 4-day 3-night trekking tour. I'm very much satisfied with everything, and the mountain beautiful trekking tour is very interesting. So here's my guide, Rapesh. Thank you for everything.
I am Rupesh from Darjeeling. We have experienced like 16 years in the trek in the Sandakphu, every like a warm mountain or the place also. So anyone's interested, you can follow me. You can contact us. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy. I've completed everything today. Yeah, I'm here in Darjeeling. Thank you. Bye bye.
Mike Kobayashi, Sandakphu Trek, West Bengal, India. I hope you've enjoyed my video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.